Son Mutoa from Grace Impact Center, Juja. Now, there is this question I want to ask ourselves. Should pastors engage in business? Yes, we had the Apostle Paul who used to do tent making. But we don't see anywhere in the Bible where Paul neglected his ministry role to engage in business. And when you read the Bible, you see a certain couple, Priscilla and Aquila, who are his business proxy in the marketplace. And it's like this couple was helping Paul to manage his businesses while he was fully engaged in the ministry. And so I believe it's good to put systems as a pastor in case you have to engage in business, either to supplement your income, or you can also engage in business because you also want to support the ministry that you're involved in or other ministry initiative. As a pastor, you may want to manage your life or your financial life different from other pastors out there who are entirely dependent on the church for their financial support. And therefore, you want to build a house or you want to drive a nice car and you don't want to overburden the church. I believe it is important to engage in business as long as it is not taking so much of your time away from your business, your ministry, because it's good to understand that your core business is to attend to the ministry. Now, if you read Isaiah chapter 6, when Isaiah saw the Lord and he saw the four living creatures, one of the things that he discovered from this particular vision he saw is that they had covered their faces. They had 6 wings, and with the 2 they covered their feet, which is losing their purpose before the Lord. And with the other 2 they flew, and the other 2 they covered their faces. I want to concentrate with these 2 wings that they covered their faces. As a pastor, as you engage in business, you need to cover your face. That is your identity in the marketplace. You can put systems out there where you are not directly involved in the learning of the business, and this may also depend on the size of the business. There are some businesses, when they are starting, you may need to be there directly or to be involved personally, but as the business develops and grows, you need to put systems in place so that you can disengage yourself from directly being involved in the management of that particular business. So I believe pastors should also do business to complement their income or even to be also a blessing in the ministry. So it is very important. Now, we also need to learn lessons from politicians. Politicians also do business, but you don't hear them being mentioned doing business, or you don't hear them being involved in their businesses. Most of these politicians are so in the political businesses or field doing politics, but we hear or we understand they also learn businesses elsewhere, and they have put systems that there are people who are running their business on their behalf as they engage in these political campaigns and political things. Now, the other thing is that we need to understand as a pastor, you need to learn how to cover your face. And even in that church, it's good to have members who help the pastor to cover his face. If you're learning a school in that particular ministry, it is important to ensure that you cover the face of your pastor so that when the ministry officials come to inspect the school, ensure that they don't interact with your pastor directly, because you have put systems where you have professionals in that church who can engage these ministry officials. Or if you have a circle in that church, don't allow your pastor to be the one directly dealing with the officials from the ministry of the cooperative. You can put such a system where you are covering the face of your minister, or if you are running a business as a church, ensure that you cover the face of your minister, because we have professionals in that particular church who can engage the marketplace without necessarily having to expose the minister of the gospel. Yes, I believe pastors should do business in that manner. God bless you so much. Shalom.